Welcome to the adventures. So today I'm going to talk about overall time management and how to work through your schedule so that way you can have optimal time to do things like have good meals every day that are home cooked, exercise, and take a shower every day. I know it's novelty. I know there are so many drivers. Y'all don't want to admit it, but you're not showering daily. You guys, even if it's every other day, you need to have good hygiene. You need to take care of yourself because the trucking industry, it's an incredibly hard job. It's in the top 10 deadliest and dangerous jobs. And with that comes a lot of stress on your physical, mental well-being. And so you need to make sure you're supporting your body well. And with that comes time management. So really, some of this starts ahead of time before I ever get on the road. And that's things like grocery shopping and thinking through my meals. And so making sure that I have enough food for the both of us to have. We only eat 2 meals a day. Sometimes we have a snack midday, but generally, you guys, we aren't moving enough to burn all of those calories. So 2 meals a day is sufficient for us, and I'm sure it's probably sufficient for you. So I think through that, do I have enough portions for 10 meats, vegetables? And if I have the time, like this week, I went ahead and prepped some of that ahead of time and diced and chopped some of the stuff because I had spare time at home, and then I bagged it up, and it just made it really easy to jump in the truck. And when I stop driving, I can just throw it in the skillet and start cooking immediately. Other things is making sure you're doing your laundry ahead of time and getting it all organized. But yeah, it really starts with finding small bursts of time. So setting up, having a good morning routine. We did an entire video for setting yourself up for success. If you didn't see it, I highly recommend it. It starts really the days before, the week before, the night before. It's all prepping ahead of time, guys, really, and being highly organized. So the night before, I do things like setting up my coffee so my grinds are already in the steeper mug and the waters, everything's all set up. So that way I can just get the coffee going. So when I start my day, I get up, get dressed, and then I start the coffee. That way the water's boiling, and get out. I do my exercise, and I exercise between 3 and 4 days of the week, and I keep it really simple and basic. I go back to the elementary school things that you learned in elementary gym class, and I do a 3 to 10 minute workout. It just varies on how I'm feeling that day and the time that I have. And then I go right inside, finish getting ready, brush my teeth, my hair, make sure I'm presentable for the day, sometimes put makeup on. Then I come back out, I pour my hot water into my steeper mug. So I love this steeper mug. So then it's steeping as I'm taking Willa Jean for a walk. We get back in the truck after Willa Jean's walk, and then I finish my coffee, put the milk in, and then I go ahead and make sure I'm all set up for the computer and put my load information in so that way I'm not burning through my drive time by doing computer work ahead of time. Then I go hook my set and hit the road. So that's really how I start out every morning. You guys see this. If you follow me on Facebook or Instagram, then you know, yes, I put a lot of the same content, but that's because it's my daily life. It's stuff that we do daily, and that's how we fit it in. So that's how the morning starts out. And then as I'm driving and I know it's getting closer to Scott waking up, then I start thinking about what meal am I going to cook? Because if I wait until I stop and then ask Scott, oh, what do you want to eat? Men are simple, and he really doesn't care. As long as I'm making good home cooked food, he'll eat it. And so I think through the meal so that way I can think, okay, what do I need to get out first? What are the ingredients I need? How am I prepping all of this? And that way, as soon as I park, or if Scott's fueling, as soon as he's fueling, I can go ahead and start cooking that food, and then take Willow out for her walk while some of the stuff is pre-cooking. And after we're done, we have everything just set up. So let's go ahead and jump to the back so you can see some of the setup that makes it really easy for time management. Guys, if you've never seen the whole tour of our truck, I highly recommend that as well. We've made a couch into here, which is our bed as well. It's easy adjustment. It adds so much luxury. We set up a table, but I'm really going over time management today and how it saves time. So all of our clothes are set up here. So there's a his and a hers stack. I just pull it up and everything's folded inside of my pants or my shorts, whatever for the day. So my shirt, undergarments, all of that's folded up. And so this starts before we even get on the road. And so I just come in the truck and I just put the whole stack up there. And I have it stacked up knowing, because You guys, we're in Maryland down to Orlando, so sometimes I'm wearing shorts. I came out of Orlando today. My whole driving shift is going to be in the sun and the heat. Tomorrow I'm going to be out of Maryland, so it's going to be cold. I stack them up accordingly and I just grab what's on top, and that is my outfit for the day. And other things is I make it all easy accessible. So as I told you about meal prepping, I have my potato bin. Right now we're eating a good many potatoes. It's the end of potato season, so we have potatoes here, our oil and vinegar. We make everything just easy to grab straight out, so there's not going through things. And even with the spices, so this is the spice drawer that has even flour or different things like that, cornstarch, other seasonings. So I can just take out this entire bin. It saves so much time not having to wrestle through a tote bin, or some of you just put it in like a bucket. Just seeing it, literally just pull this open. I know this one's pepper. I made it a green lid because I use pepper the most often. Boom, I'm ready to use it. I'm done with it. It saves so much time when you're not rummaging through things. Now let's jump down to the refrigerator. So the fridge is also nice and organized. So depending on, guys, just a heads up where stuff freezes and how to keep stuff freezing in your fridge. Eggs do best if they're down here in this section of your fridge. Your eggs will freeze. But so like I told you, I did some foraging this week. So these are ramps and some onions straight out of the yard. And then we have some spring onions. I already have some carrots. And here is how I can do other things like teriyaki sauce. I buy these little jars. They usually have like immune boosts in them. And then I just save the jar. And they really fit great in here. So organization is key. So all I have to do is pull out this entire bin. And here's some cabbage. It's already sliced and cut. Some kale. Some sprouts. We eat really healthy foods. Scott doesn't always like the super healthy foods. Don't worry. There's some good hearty meals for him too. But again, this is another bin. This has our meats in it. So that way when our meats are thawing, so we eat all farm fresh meat. If for some reason one of the packages would have a hole in it, then I'm only cleaning that tub out. I'm not cleaning the whole fridge. So that does happen sometimes. Just saves room. So everything's really organized. The more organized you can be, the more time you're gonna save. And then let's hop over to how I have my dishes and some other things on how I really save some time. All right, so then again with eating, I have all my cooking appliances over here. The air fryer, the electric skillet, and then I have some other things organized in here. So when I talk about my coffee, I just pull out my entire tote. So here's my steeper. The screen mesh is right in here. It's just a few large item things, and I can just pick that right back up. Even just small hooks to hang your cloths. Anything that you can just access with not having to dig through, rummage through, open things. That way, you might think, oh, that's odd. We don't have any doors on our cabinets. We took them off and we're storing them at home. Our dishes are right here. So as soon as I'm done cooking, I don't have to dig stuff out. I just pull the plate out like this. I'm ready to plate the food. You guys, small things, even just putting it away, like after the dishes are done. Small things make a big impact. And so that's how we're really able to live a higher quality life. And I know some of you are thinking that's just too much. You guys, are you waiting until you're retired or dead to really enjoy life? Like, that's what really got into my mindset. Is I had been driving for over 10 years. I don't know how many cold meals y'all like to eat or how many warmed up meals you like to eat, but I was sick and tired of it. And so that's where cooking in the cab and a lot of this organization. Then I, a few years ago, just got so tired of not exercising and just enjoying regular life that you get to enjoy on home. And so I started making sure I could save time here or there in any way I could save even just 30 seconds. At the end of the day, that might have meant I could have done a 3-minute workout. And so where you can save time adds a big difference. So get really organized, think through your decisions before it's ever time to do it. So get your physical things and your mind organized, and you guys will be able to do a lot of things. You'll be able to cook really great meals, which will save you a ton of money, which why are you out here driving a truck sacrificing so deeply? A lot of it's because you can make big money. Where's your money going? Are you eating it? Are you wasting it? Hopefully you guys are doing well with it, and I really hope that this is encouraging to you guys to really think through your schedule so you can have a better quality of life, so you can make home life and truck life into one life, so that way you guys can make the most of it. All right guys, be safe and enjoy the adventures. Bye.